Workplace communication, or communication in the workplace, is the process of exchanging information and ideas both verbally and non verbally between one person or group and another person or group within an organization. It includes emails, video conferencing, text messages, note or calls. What is effective communication in the workplace? Well, effective communication is occurs when a message is sent and received accurately. Communication in the workplace is very important because it boosts employee morale, engagement, productivity, and satisfaction. Communication is also key for better team collaboration and cooperation. Ultimately, effective workplace communication helps drive better results for individuals, teams, and organizations. In this lesson or unit, I've learned a lot like how are going to communicate effectively. Well, successful communication helps us better understand people and situation. It helps us overcome diversities, build trust and respect, and create conditions for sharing creative ideas and solving problems. Also, it what makes our professional go smoothly. It's how we show care, catalyze change, and get things done. Now that you understand the importance of good communication at work, you need to know how to develop those skills. Remember, effective communication is about active listening. While it may seem counterintuitive, a listener first approach will often help you structure the delivery of your message. I have here some tips to develop your communication skills. First, think it through. There are many communications frameworks, but if you want to improve your communication skills, start by getting in the habit of thinking through these 5 questions for any communication you create. First is why are you communicating? Who is the receiver, audience, or participant? What is your goal or objective? What do you want the recipient to do as a result of the communication? Finally, what format will best accomplish your goal? So, if you struggle to answer these 5 questions, you should spend some additional time thinking about how and why you're communicating. Then, test your understanding with coworkers or your manager. Second, give it time. Plan what you will need to say and review your communication to make sure it's actually doing the job you need it to. For written communications, especially this means revise, revise, revise. Remember, great communication might seem effortless, but it rarely is. Third is make it easy. Workplace communication almost always has a larger goal. People are busy. Don't make them work too hard to understand what you are saying and what you need them to do. State your objective and main point from the beginning of a presentation or written communication so that your audience knows where you're going. Then fill in the details. Fourth is to simplify. While you don't want to condensate or dumb it down in everyday work communications, be mindful of not making the other party work too hard to understand. Find a clear, simple phrasing to encapsulate your point. Repeat it at the beginning, middle, and end, and consider using a simple usual or metaphor to make your point clear and memorable. Fifth is to experiment and diversify. Work on developing different tactics for different communication needs. Focus on experimenting with one aspect of your communication at a time. For examples, spend a week paying extra attention to how you structure informal communications. Then, spend a week trying different structures for formal meetings or updates. Six, we have practice and reflect. Be deliberate about reflecting on what goes well and what does not in your duty to day communications. Maybe you can email to your manager did not go well, or can you see how it might have been misinterpreted? What would you do as differently next time? Similarly, if conversation if a coworker did not yield the expected results, try to identify whether you clearly communicated what you needed. And finally, seek feedback. Ask a few trusted coworkers and your manager rate your communication skills. Start by asking them to rate example on a scale of 1 to 10, your written and spoken communication separately. Then ask these three questions. What one thing should I start doing to communicate better with you? What one thing should I stop doing in my communications with you? And what one area or skill should I work on to improve how I communicate in this organization? That's all. I hope you grasped something. Thank you so much.